Goshenhua and Chen Fenghui win. They will play the winners of our match coming up. Above them, Pav Ranakro and Pio Samdran await their opponents as well, which is going on at the moment on court 1. So they've only met once before, last year's Denmark Open. Tang won that relatively comfortable game match that was for them. Just 38 minutes. Europe, there's little to no drift issues. Very different here in Singapore. Let's look at Jesper Toft. He's one of the tallest men around on the circuit, 2 meters. He's one of the few that can actually kind of be the same height as the umpire's chair. 7th in the world, that's the highest ranking. Current European champions, him and Magelund. They have won 3 titles on the HSBC BWF World Tour. Magelund is 25 years of age. They won the Canada Open and Hilo Open last year, Super 500 and 300 respectively. This year they won the Orléans Masters. These are the results so far. Again, no real troubles. Different story now in this matchup. You have the likes of Tang Junmang, 30 years of age. Just gone slightly further up in the rankings to 3rd. They have been a number 2 pair, last achieved in June of 2018. World Championships, both in 2018 and 2021, they finished 3rd place, and they are the current Asian champions. So Xwet is older at 33, shorter at 166, and they have 8 titles on the HSBC BWF World Tour. This year, just the Wochang China Masters, a Super 100 tournament to their name. And their results so far have also been very comprehensive.
Ready to play.
About half an hour they're averaging at the moment on court. Again, that will be different now. Serbi is our umpire from Singapore. Muhammad Izzad Salman from Malaysia is the service judge.
On my right, Jesper Toft, Emily Magelund, Denmark. And on my left,
So it's the
Sudirman
Asian
and
champions
Tang.
versus the European
Hong Kong,
champions.
China. Emily Magelund serve to Tianjin shot. The ball. Play.
Toft and Magelund getting together just under a year ago.
Service
Done
over.
quite well. They
1 love.
got to 3 finals in a row in their very first 3 tournaments. Won 2 of the 3. All including that US Open where they lost. They did win the Canada Open next.
Service over.
They've had a rapid rise as well. No credit to them for that.
Service over. 2-1.
In their season so far, the Danes, 3 first-round exits: Malaysia Masters and German and Swiss Opens. Second round, All England Open, a quarterfinal, sorry, and 3 titles: European Championships, All Your Masters, and of course they were also part of the European Mixed Team Championships, if you want to count that in.
3.
It's been a decent start to the year, 76% win rate. That's above their career average. He also plays men's doubles as well, Toft, so busy man. But yeah, they're doing well.
Service over. 2.
Not a whole lot of Europeans in the upper reaches of the mixed doubles at the moment. Just to confirm that, they're the only Europeans in the top 10, so they've done very, very well here. Dominated by Chinese and Malaysian pairings. Make up the top 5, or 6, I should say. Countryman saying Sweat also in there. And they have got a decent record in recent times at the Singapore Open. They've been long-term partners as well. Countryman and saying Sweat. Unlike their opponents. They go all the way back to 2016. Last year they got to the, 2022 they got to the quarterfinals. Haven't been here in a while.
Service over. 5-6.
Last year, the first round, 2023, they got to the first round.
Service over, 7-5.
Yes, tight start again.
7. Service over, 8-6. Change.
Toft is such a big man, it's not easy to navigate around. Doing well here to now build up a 3-point lead. Yeah, that's one thing he ought to be putting away, or at least getting over, I think. Yeah, he's just replaying that in his head. A little bit of a cheap point there. Not played a much badminton at all, these two.
Service over, 10-8.
Yeah, it's quite the story for Tang and Tang Sweat.
Service over, 9-10. Right the clock, please.
Yeah, they crowned Asian champions, as I said not too long ago. First time in their careers, and also only the second Hong Kong pair to have ever had that. They were the 5th season of tournament. And they only decided to get back together a few weeks before the tournament, just 2 weeks. Before the tournament, and we'll come back to that, as it is the Danes who have got the 2-point lead here at the interval of the first game. 11-9. Yeah, I was just saying earlier that just 2 weeks before the Asia Championships, they decided to reunite these two, and that was because Saying Sweat had health and injury issues. She had to remove a tumor and also recover from a leg injury. So the World Tour Finals was the last thing they played in 2024. It was at the end of the year.
10-11.
This year they've only played, well, apart from the Sudirman Cup, which they had high hopes for, trying to get a medal, but they were out in the group stages. But in actual other tournaments, Asia Championships was the first thing they played in 2025, and they actually went on to win it. Incredible.
11-4.
And the Thailand Open, a couple of weeks ago, they got to the semi-final. So it's been a really good start to the year, an 80% win rate, which is well above their normal career performance of 60%.
12-10.
It's just very impressive. And now they're in front here. The Hong Kong-China pair for the first time since early on in this game.
They've won
6 of the last 8 points, which has certainly helped their cause. And they're in the midst of a 3-point run at the moment. And make that 4.
13-11.
So they're going to pick and choose, I suppose, what they're going to play.
Service over, 12-13.
And Saying Sweat had said, she's the older one as well, that she hadn't really thought about her future too much after the surgery. And she had thought that the World Tour Finals in December last year would be her final tournament, international tournament, but 2 weeks before the Asian Championships, she decided to return. Said if Hong Kong needs her, she will put her best foot forward as long as she can still play.
Service over, 14-12.
Look at that. I mean, they are at their highest ranking since their peak at world number 2 some 7 years ago. It's really impressive. That's well short.
Over, 13-14.
And here they are, a match away from another semi-final, the Super 750. Just snatching at that one. Saying Sweat. Well, it's a credit here to Toft and Magelund. They've come back in front. Oh, it's gone a bit long.
17-14.
Oh, this is a nice turnaround, gotta say, for the Danes. Well, the Hong Kong-China pair just enjoyed a 4-point run. It's now 5 points in a row for the Danes. Oh, he's had to play that late. Jesper Toft, and all saying Sweat has to put that away.
18-14.
Yeah, shaking the head. Or at least return it. Not able to do so. It's a very decent 4-point lead now for Toft and Magelund. 6 points in a row. They were 12-14 down.
Out. Service over. 15-18.
Oh, both of them with identical
19-15.
serves that clipped the net and therefore fell short. Toft and Magelund 2 points away from taking the first game. So it's
20. Game
into the
point.
net.
15.
5 game points for the Danes here. So first game to Toft and Magelund, who came from behind there at 12-14 and have won 9 of the last 10 points and rattled them off to win the first game. Oh, pretty happy with that. 6-point run. It's 21-15.
Det er endnu vigtigere, at vi spiller de bløde bolde.
Ja, men måske med lidt mere bid. Altså bare sådan spille den til save sig.
Men helt grundlæggende, så vil jeg sige, så er det jo ikke, når vi ligger ovenpå. Og det er lige så meget op på hegnet. Lad os nu bare finde den foran. Vi må også godt finde den lige på ham en gang. Men lige så snart vi er helt ovenpå, så behøver det ikke at være sådan en magisk blød. Den skal bare ned foran. Hun stiller sig helt ned på baglinjen stort set. Hver gang han trækker frem i mellembanen. Spiller han op i mellembanen, går hun tilbage.
So a good start here from the Danes.
Second game. The ball. Play.
Can they go on and win this in 2? Give you some stats on that in a while, but yeah, they'll be happy. It was really tight, wasn't it? Until we were at 14 all. And then it was pretty much all the Danes from there on. And, 7 of the last 8 points. But yeah, discount this Hong Kong-China pair at your peril. So experienced. She's missed that completely, Magelund. She sees the funny side of it, at least. is good, the serve.
It's over. 2-3.
Well, he packs a punch, doesn't he? Jesper Toft. Already 2 meters tall. And he leaps in the air. Plus the racket coming down while we're looking at.
What? It's over. 4-2.
3.5 meters. Coming down at you, perhaps. Maybe a bit less, but it's quite something.
5-2. It's over. 3-5.
You know, it's a double-edged sword, isn't it? Not playing too much. You're rested, you're fresh, you don't, you're mitigating any injury concerns you might have, but you're also rusty. You're not having that match practice, that competitive match practice. And it's not easy at all. You're not in the
7-3.
going through all this in competition. It's a really big difference in sparring away on practice courts. They just seem to have gone up a gear. They seem a lot more comfortable on this end.
9-3.
And they've already got a big 6-point lead. So really, I was just about to say, Danes going to need something here, and helped by Tang going straight to the net. Well, that should be good. Yeah, Toft saw the space to be exploited.
9.
Better from the Danes. Couple of points here. First time they've managed that in this second game. Low down. It's not easy for someone like him to get that low down.
It's over. 10-5.
Snapful there nicely.
It's over.
By Magelund.
10.
Well, the Hong Kong pair have been there, done that before. And even after losing the first game, they go on to win 63% of the time. So I don't think they'll be overly concerned just yet. And we go into the interval here of the second game with the Danes trailing by 5, having won the first game. So we're at an interesting juncture here.
Level 6, play.
Well, that's certainly out, as the Danes now looking to push their comeback here. Well, after winning the first game, they go on to win 77% of the time, the Danes. It's a good rate. That could be within 2 or 3 games. And their rate of winning 2 games, any match within 2 games, (81% in all 2-game matches they win.
8-4.
Yeah, they've been a pretty decent pairing, haven't they, for Denmark? But just not quite at the same level as where they were earlier. It's a very decent 5-point lead that the Hong Kongers are enjoying. Good reactions there from Toft. Just wouldn't tumble over. Oh, that's good. He's done that a couple times now, hasn't he?
40.
Well aimed. Well, on top here, the Danes. That's good as well. Good power from Toft. Yeah, they seemed right on top of that rally from the very beginning of it. Lots being said by the Danish coaches. This to put them within 3, striking distance again. And he's just again. He knows it. Ah, great shot from Tang.
16-10.
Off the backhand there. It's a very healthy 6-point lead now that the Hong Kongers enjoy. Great service return from Toft.
11-16.
That's out. It's being challenged. That is about as clear a shot as you can see as being out. And perhaps it's just a chance for the Danes to just figure things out, maybe. Not that Magelund's moving out. Yeah, there's never any doubt on that one.
Unsuccessful. One challenge remaining. It's over. 17.
It looks like we may well be moving into a third game.
Play.
Into the net. This is the kind of thing that we were seeing from Tang Sweat in the first game. Now it's Magelund is doing it. Possession of points at the moment for Tang and Sweat. They'll be happy with this. They go into the third game. Maybe the momentum they'll say is with them, but it would appear that this end, this closer end, is the more desirable end. It's gone well long from Tang Sweat.
It's over. 12-19.
Well out from Tang Sweat. Looks nonplussed by that.
19.
Now, what's he saying?
19.
Tang Chunman. Did he say that? Yeah, I couldn't see what he was. Did she touch the net? Is that what he's saying? Well, anyway, umpire's not moved. Decent run here from the Danes. That comes to an end. 6 game points here for Tang and Sweat. Tang Sweat puts it away nicely. Now we have got our third game coming up shortly. They've leveled things here. It's 1-1.
但是我下一排是最重要。你要接发，尤其是接发的时候，你接发之后，你不要说一排完了，一排就可以，你要你玩还是硬的话，你都要做一个，都要有下一排的意识，然后下一排的意识做，明白吗？啊？
Så kommer der måske også lidt mere bevægelse på i din fusser.
Ja.
Okay?
Det er ligesom om, du skal spare over i.
Ja.
Ja. Spare over i.
Jeg rammer dem jo ikke.
Yes. Jesper, jeg er helt med på, at du ikke rammer.
Ja.
Okay?
Ja, det er fint, det er fint.
Men vi skal bare... Det forslag, jeg kommer med nu, det er også for at vi skal have nemmere ved at ramme dem, og det er måske at sætte en lille bitte smule mere fart i dem. Okay? Fint. Godt. Men vi skal stadig huske på, her kan de ikke spille særlig meget, så det vil komme op i mellembanen igen. Det vil komme op i mellembanen igen.
Og så blive ved med at holde foran og gerne mod hende, så hun skal flytte sig.
Spillet, vi skal være i mange gange. Det er ovenpå mange gange. Ovenpå mange gange. Det er ovenpå mange gange. Okay? Kom og hør her.
So now, first time today on court 2, quarterfinal day, that we have got
Final game.
a rubber game, a third game in a match.
Right.
You'd think, as of now, the momentum would be with the Hong Kong pair. It has also appeared that this end that the Danes are on would be the preferred end. So if that was to be the case, if that continues, then the Danes would want a good 4 or 5 point sort of lead minimum going into the second half of this match. And so far, it is kind of following that pattern. Early points taken by the Danes. He's done that a few times, hasn't he? Jesper Toft. Snatching at shots. And it all resulted in the same thing. Oh, that's better. That's a lovely backhand from Toft.
3-1.
Oh, that was actually quite close in the end from Tang Sweat.
4-1.
Easy finish for Sudirman.
4.
Well, for the Danes in a deciding game. They tend to win 67% of the time. the biggest pool in the world. Of course, they haven't played for that long. Oof, just out. But this is not a bad start for them. Countryman saying Sweat, they win about 63% of the time in the deciding games. So that's not that much difference between the two. And you've got such a contrast, perhaps some would argue, in the ends. I don't necessarily agree with that, but the results perhaps speak for themselves. That both pairs have certainly played better on this nearer end. Now the lead is cut to just 1, so that's in theory concerning for the Danes. Mind you, they might be better on that far end later. That's a wild one from Magelund.
5-4.
Well, that's just wide. He looks away, and now this is a concern now, isn't it? Because the Hong Kong pair have turned this around quite nicely. That's out. Again. Seems very convincingly out to me, but it has been adjudged to be just wide.
Challenge unsuccessful. 1 challenge. It's over. 6-7. Great. Out. Service over.
Well, this is going nicely as far as the Hong Kongers are concerned. Mind you, again, if you are the Danes, you'll also be thinking, well, we can also do well on that end. We might be adapting better.
9-6.
Having started this game in a pretty good position, they now find themselves in trouble. Man does well. Whisper Toft. They've kind of lost their way quite badly, the Danes. And there was that 5-point run that the Hong Kongers had. Remember, they were trailing 2-5. They've won 8 of the last 9 points. It's been a very good turnaround for them. And so now this is very concerning if you're a Danish supporter, a Danish spectator watching, because the Hong Kong-China pair have turned it around very nicely and are leading 11-6 in the 3rd game.
所以發波啊，發到個發球嘅點啊，要有目的性點，發很多點，比較不舒服一點。哎，你發給哪一支啊？注意好點，他一定壓你了，但女孩子一定幫場，女孩子多數幫場，男孩子多數壓，所以要注意一下，果斷點，第3班就可以了，好不好 ？OK， 第3班果斷點。
11, 6, play.
So up by 5 here. Now, would it be something now on this farther end that becomes better for them?
It's over, 4-7.
Well, this has been a better. It has flipped, hasn't it? Now suddenly they're all looking a lot happier on that farther end.
Yes.
Looks a bit exasperated.
9,
That's
4.
It's quite something. Both pairings seem to have got to grips with that farther end. Look more comfortable there. Previously it was not the case. 3-1 since the interval in favour of the Danes. The lead is now 3. Again, snatching at the shots from Toft. Just wonder whether it's an enthusiasm to try and finish it off quick, or try to kill the point. And it's just costing him a little. Again, very similar. I think that's what, 5 or 6 points in that sort of nature. And they're generally quite early on in the rally. And waste on the serve there. Only 3 points in this. You can hear that shout of defiance from Tang Sweat. power there from Toft. Oh, it's a good rally, this one. It's going to go long.
Over 15.
Well, it's kind of swung back and forth, isn't it? 6-4 to the Danes since the interval, so it is proving actually that now that they're both sort of much better on that farther end than they were previously. That's disappointing from Toft on the serve. A lot of unforced errors here. Oh, I got wrong-footed. Toft.
17-12.
And he's happy with that, isn't he? Tang money like that. It's a huge smash from the big man. Directed at Tang Sweat. Difficult for her.
It's over 13-17.
Awkward. That was right in his midriff area, difficult to negotiate. It was a bit cramped for space. Jesper Toft. He's got a big drift area as well to aim at, hasn't he? And now just 3 points required. That's good. It's in.
19-13.
Not far away. Tang Sweat emphatic there. And it sets up 7 match points. Well, they'll have to wait just a little longer.
20.
Plays it a bit late there, Toft. Well, the incredible 2025 continues for this Hong Kong-China pair. Incredible because they've barely played any badminton, and yet they've gone deep in all the tournaments they've played in. Win the Asia Championships 2 weeks after deciding to reunite. Get to the semi-finals of the Thailand Open. And here at the HSBC BWF Singapore Badminton Open 2025, they've reached the semi-finals as well. It's a super 750. Huge
21.
for the world number 3 pair. Making assault on those top 2 rankings, perhaps. Defying a lot of things here, particularly the fact that they just have not seen much action in this year. That is not stopping them at the moment. A fine win then for the second seeds. Tang Chunman and Saying Sweat of Hong Kong, China beat Denmark's Jesper Toft and Emilia Magelund, the 5th seeds from Denmark. 15-21, 21-14, 21-14. It's taken them 55 minutes to do it.
Welcome back to our continuing live coverage of the Singapore Open 2025. It was a wonderful win there by Tang Chunman and Seeing Sweat in the mixed doubles. It's men's singles up next, and this is a repeat of the World Junior Championship final for 2017. Leong Junhao from Malaysia taking on Kunlavit Vitasan, the number 2 seed.